Hello everyone, Kezavern here today, and I'm going to be going through my, I guess you'd call it kind of my morning routine when I log on. So I'll log on and exit out any sales I have, just a few of them there. Heading back to the den. Oh my gosh, please don't be this. Oh man. Welp, this wasn't planned. I'm going to have to skip through some of these re-rollings because I believe I have about 100 pets returning from expeditions right now. Might be more than 100. So this could take a while. Alright, that's all done. You'll see I re-rolled just about everything except for pet DNA. Even if I got like 1 to 3 sapphires, I typically re-roll it and see if I can get something a little bit better. Alright, yeah, I think these are all ready to go. I usually just run through and do all the pet sitters. I have more than 20 at this point. I don't know the exact number. Alright. So I don't actually know how much I logged in with. Based on the sales I had, I'm going to guess I had about 140 when I logged in. It's gone down a bit now. Well, I should say it's gone up. It'll go down though if I buy some stuff. Alright, so let me just restock one thing here. I always keep some of these in my shops. Reason being, for some reason people are unaware that the DNA incubators are available at the shop. The default sapphire shop, that is. You can go here, go shopping, and you can always buy more of them for 25 each if it pops up. There it is. Yeah. And people don't seem to be aware of that, so I just resell them at 44. And it brings people to my den, and they see other items for sale too. So it's quite strange. Coming over to the Chamber of Virtues. The Hall of Icons here. Chamber of Knowledge, sorry. I get things mixed up sometimes. And so what I'm doing is I'm not going to look through all my pet sitters for which pets just got up to level. I'm going to look through here and see if anything is... No, see this guy, he's fully happy here. But he's not a level 10. I was seeing if something just hit level 10 and I can merge it up. So then I skip all the way through to my level 5s. And I have nearly 1,000 pets, so this can take a while sometimes. I wish I had a better method, but my pet organization is actually very messy. So I do have a T-Rex in there that hit level 5. Can't merge any of that. No, I can merge this guy if I have enough little ones. Looks like it. Oh yeah. And you might be wondering why I'm merging such an ugly Stegosaurus. I'm actually going to merge... He's going to be a ruby, and I'm going to merge him into an emerald later. So he's actually going to disappear. But while I have this new... ruby guy, he's going to run some pet expeditions for me, which, as you saw, I have plenty of pets doing that all the time. So yeah, that's some of the morning stuff. I could go to rearrange some stuff in the pet sitters or send pets on an expedition, but I know today's not like a ruby or emerald day, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to start right away by looking at some of the higher valued stuff that's here. because I keep an eye on a lot of these dinos, but I'm not going to bore you guys by going through all of the sections I normally look at here. This is Coral Canyons, of course, the Explorer player market. And so, this is probably something more fun I do. People have asked me where I get all my alpha items, and I get them from here. I've found, I think, maybe 5 or 6 alpha items on my own, but I have well over 100 of them because I do this. I find the things that are way below the market value. Well, not way below, but at the very bottom here. And I just buy them up. Because, well, for that particular item, I'll explain in a minute. Oh, look. This guy's underpriced. Not by much, but a little bit. Can resell it for more later. So yeah, the pumpkin lamp alpha item. Is it the pumpkin lamp or spooky? Yeah, pumpkin lamp. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. This guy is almost all the way discovered. So we are doing this particular video in August, kind of middle of August, which means by the end of September, all of these should be discovered, so we'll have 5,000 out of 5,000. And then, kind of perfectly timed, what will happen with these is it'll be an alpha item that is kind of more attractive in the October month for obvious reasons. It's like a Halloween thing. And by then, they'll all be discovered, which means they'll stop appearing on the market quite so often by newer players who are just trying to make quick sapphires. And the price will probably go up to a minimum of 2,500, so this will become the bottom of the market about here. And I don't know, maybe because of Halloween it may even go up to as high as like 3,000. So all these ones that I've been buying that are down at like 900, I bought them for as low as 700 too. I don't know how many I have like 30 of them, but once they get up over 2,000 or 3,000, I will turn around and sell all of them for a profit of over 1,000 sapphires each, because I've been watching that. Here's an item that I'm not buying yet. So this alpha item I'll stockpile once there's close to 3,000 of them in the game, because these are going to drop down to about 1,000 each. Yeah, they've already dropped down to 2,000. By the time they get up to close to 3,000, they'll probably be, or the discovered 3,000, the sapphire amount will be about 1,000. And anything that drops below that I will buy off the market, and then I'll resell that later as well. And you'll see that's kind of a pattern. I already sold out all of these I had because I bought these back when they were like 2,000, and then I resold them all for close to 4,000. And these things are not going anywhere soon. So that's kind of the, I'm not going to go over all of them I said, just some of them. I look at these, but I don't always buy them. So see this, that one color with the purple is actually something that could go for much more than that. So I am going to buy that one. And then I will resell it for probably 1,000 more than what it's posted for right now. Because people are very interested in making quick sapphires, but if you let your items sit around on the market for longer, you can find buyers who will pay much more. So that one's bought. And I'm trying to go more quickly than usual. I don't skip around quite this fast. I might look around someone's den a little bit more. Alright, well, let's just look at these then. Ooh, 1,500. That is a very low price. Why not? Wasn't planning on buying this today, but plans change when prices are low. And if you haven't seen my video about the road to unlimited sapphires, what I'm using right now is very simple. It's just buy, wait, and then sell. can buy up all of these lower priced items, wait for a while, and then just sell them for much more later. Here's something you do not want to buy and then wait and sell. The furry arm cuff stuff, all the blueprints and all the items for that. They were originally going at 3,000, but as more and more of them entered the game, the prices just plummeted, and they're probably going to end up leveling out, I don't know, 300 to 500 sapphires each for the crafted ones, just because there's just so many. Anyone who wanted them already got them. Oh yeah, and they released the new sapphire pet guys, and this guy's actually selling them for kind of cheap. That corgi is not a bad price, but I'm still gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy any of those right now. I'm gonna wait until they're about 100 sapphires each, if they get that low. We'll find out. They did for the galaxy pets. I'll show you more about that in a little bit. So this is not a bad price to get these fire wigs and then resell them for, you know, 4,000 or something. But the problem is, I'm not so sure those colors are that attractive. So like this is one that I bought for 2,000. You can see it's in my shop here. Someone was selling it for 2,000 and I put it back up for almost 5,000 there. And then this one is another one in my shop. It's less attractive in color, but it's still for 4,000, and it might sell for that, it might not. I can always drop it a little more, but both of those I bought for close to 2,000, and yeah, I could make some profit off buying and reselling these two lower ones, but they might sit for too long. You have to actually sell things at some point if you want to make sapphires. Looking through here, I'm not seeing anything that's really great that would be able to resell later, so I'm not going to buy any of those. And I guess I'll check this just for fun. If any of these are like 500 or something. See, that's not a terrible deal because that can resell for more later, but I'm not going to do it now. I already have so many drone backpacks. Alright, like I said, I'm not going to go over all of it. I usually go through a great deal of these pets to see where they are. To see if there's something that all of a sudden shot up in price. And if I have any of them, I could put them on the market at that time, or if there's anything that's super low. But that can take quite a while. And of course, there's also other things I might be looking for den items or for clothing that I search specifically. But for the most part, that's a lot of what I do at the shop here. I also come back to it a lot to check specific prices on like a single pet type or something. And so about those sapphire pets, I did buy galaxy pets, and lots of them back when they were like 1 to 300 sapphires each. I leveled them up, merged them, and I've been reselling all of them for a profit of it's usually about, like the baby chicks and eagles, those ones are I'm only gaining about 500 sapphires on each of those. But stuff like the cobra, which I believe I bought for 300, 400 maybe. If it sells at that price, that's a much greater profit. But you can never tell for sure. I kind of drop all these prices very slowly over time until they actually sell. But even if I were to sell, you know, 888, if I were to sell them at, you know, 688 or just a flat 500, I'd still be making a profit because the falcons and the eagles as base pets are some of the cheapest ones, and so it's pretty easy to make profit off stuff like that. Merging and leveling pets, they'll always resell for more than what you got them for. Anyways, that's nothing new. Let's see, so I've never really talked about my shops and the way I divide them up. I used to have this as more of a gems or a coin shop here, but now I have plenty of that. I don't really need it, so I just put kind of trash items in here for 5 sapphires. Some people buy this stuff, but it's usually very slow. This is probably my slowest shop. All the stuff on the first page, except for these two, these items just kind of sit here. I never repost them or anything. So they're just kind of there. These items are all, you can see they're a bit newer. Clothing down here. A lot of these sit for a long time. Some of these are worth 15 sapphires. I should probably go back and check them to see if they should just go to my trash shop or if they're still worth 15, because I don't know. It's also hard because they're not posted on the Explorer, so you can't really draw a lot of attention to them unless you run around advertising your shop. So like I said, the firewigs were back on the first page here, and then I also have crafted items, other alpha items, just things I'm reselling. And so this is that same alpha item I just bought for 1,500. And if you're wondering, does this stuff sell? Yes, all of it actually does sell. I wouldn't keep reposting it on Explore if it wasn't selling. Especially like for the grass mohawks. It's a great example of a crafted item that sells. It's definitely had to go down in price recently because a lot more people are getting them. But it's still, I've sold maybe 50 of these items. So that has always been a very good income. This one, just some random blueprints. This is like den items. Again, I don't really know for sure if all of this stuff is still worth 15 sapphires or if I should put it in the trash shop. But people come through and eventually a lot of the stuff does sell. And then of course the pets. This is the one that's, the fastest moving, the biggest money maker. Although it's got kind of a slow selection right now because everything in here is, just about everything is 1,000 or more. 1 to 4,000 is about the price range of most things here, so obviously I'm not going to have newer players running through buying this stuff. All of these things are displayed on the Explorer market, and it's all for people who have quite a bit of sapphires to come and actually spend. So yeah, that is about it for the morning routine for me. There's other little things. I might have a pet or two I need to get all the way up in energy if I want to send them on an expedition. I actually think I have one right now. Let me see. Yes. Oh, and this is actually my very first pet ever. I think I started this game like I think I started it right after Christmas last year. Because my kids were like, it was all winter break stuff, and they were playing Animal Jam, and I was just wondering what in the world this game was they were playing, and they're like, you have to play it with us, so obviously I got the game and started playing it with them. Alright, so they have 4 energy, and I think it's actually a diamond day. I could be wrong. I'll go check. I do send my pets out on expeditions at this time if I have a... Yeah, it's a diamond day. So I can send this one guy out. And all of the others have just about no energy. And if you're wondering what the logic is behind my pets, I'm actually going for 25 different rainbow pets at the same time. And I know that seems crazy, but I actually have a plan behind it all, and it makes sense in my head. It wouldn't make sense to absolutely anyone else. Just to me. I'm the only one who needs to understand it anyways. But yeah, you have to... I won't spend long on this, but fastest way to count your pets is to go to your den thing and see how many pets, or do your pet placement thing, and it gives you a count out of 1,000 pets how many you currently have. So I'm actually down to 906 right now. I've definitely gotten close to the 1,000 limit, but it goes up and down a lot for me. And then my organization on this is basically nonsense. Everything is all mixed everywhere, and it looks like complete chaos. Oh, and I have a whole bunch more galaxy pets that are going to be ready to be sold once they're level 10. But yeah, until they actually hit level 10, I just keep on sending them on expeditions. So it's been a very long process to get them out there, but that's kind of a good thing because there aren't a whole lot of galaxy pets on the market right now, which means mine are a little bit more uncommon. Of course, if I waited, you know, another few months to try to sell all these pets, they would be worth possibly a little bit more, but I don't have room to keep 50 galaxy pets that are all leveled up in my inventory. So I think that is about it for today. With every video I make, there is an alpha item giveaway. So if you want to win an alpha item, go ahead and leave a comment with your name so I can contact you if you're a winner. If you've won before, of course, you cannot win again, but you're still welcome to comment. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, getting a little insight as to what I do in the game here when not playing with my kids and not making a specific video to something. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and you guys keep on jamming.